Hi everybody, hope you're all safe and well. Now work continues in the cottage today. I'm going to go upstairs, we're going to check out the chimney, done a little bit of rendering. I'll be interested to see how that's taken, so let's go and have a look inside. Well, it's still attached, that's one good thing. Alright. Oh yeah. It's starting to go off, that's lovely. Yep, sounds nice and tight and bonded to the stone. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's the car unloaded just in time because it's starting to rain. Now, what was in that box? I can't remember. Let's go and check it out. It's like Christmas again. Ah, yeah, I remember now. It's one of them. Ain't that lovely? Needs a bit of a polish up. Yeah, lovely flower in there, in the boot room. Lovely. Now if you're interested in copper items and antiques, please head on over to welcometoshaun'sworld.com, link in the description. Now unfortunately, I'm not going to go into it on this video, but my Etsy shop is closed. We'll leave it there for now, but yeah, if you want to head on over to my other website shop, certain items will be available. Anyway, let's get on with today's video. Let's put this away, knock up the mix, and I'll see you upstairs. This is all the stuff that's come down from up above, from the chimney, where it joins the roof. Unfortunately, don't have the funds in place yet to deal with the roof, but I can tackle quite a bit of it from the underside of the roof, certainly the chimney breast area. So yeah, when the weather's on our side and I've got the funds in place, I'm going to go up on the roof, deal with that point first around the chimney and then work our way out from there. That's the main problem, because the timbers, the purlins are going into that wall. Of course the roof is leaking and it's washing away all the clay infill. And that's the dangerous part, so yep, I'm dealing with it. Right, let's have a tidy up and get that breast rendered. Okay, let's make some progress. kind of pointing as I go along, so getting it all over and then pointing it deep into those gaps. Time for a cup of tea. See you in a mo. Sounds like I've missed the post. Let's go and check the post box. Okay, got to go and pick something up. Wonder what that can be. Let's go and find out. It's a big box. Okay, let's head back on home now. Got me box, I've got me Pano chocolates and croissants. There's a new stall just opened up. The baker's is shut, but there's a little stall outside selling bread and artisan stuff, so yeah, grabbed a few things just to sample purely for research. So yeah, got a few extra parcels as well. Let's get back, cup of tea, open up, see what's in them. Little terrors are already on there. They do love a box. You don't hang about, do you? You think I bought you something? A box full of treats and toys. You got enough of them. Just one of those simple pleasures in life. They do make nice pastries. And sometimes Sam treats us to egg and bacon in these croissants. Oh, that's delicious. But you've got to be good with your maths to count them calories up. So let's open up that box. Dear Sam and Sean, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much, John and family. Beautiful coffee there. Fudge coffee. Wow, this is a treat and a half. Well, it is like Christmas all over again. Blueberry, maple. I do love my coffee. Oh wow, what we got here? Hey, new cap. Brilliant. Oh, there's more in here. You've wrapped them up really well, John. Thank you very much. Start another channel up. Caddo at the farmhouse. Wow. Oh, they're lovely glasses. Authentic maple syrup. Oh, that looks delicious. I've got some goodies here, haven't I? There's also a little treat in there for Jasmine. I won't show her that at the moment because she's editing this video, as you well know. A few more gifts here. I shall open these in private. And thank you once again, John. You know, got some beautiful, thoughtful gifts there. It's much appreciated. Some for Sam. I'm going to let her open those when she comes in a little bit later on. So once again, I'd like to thank John, Holly, Colin, Jaden and Annie for your very kind gift. It is much appreciated and all the best for the new year, and same to everybody else that sent me stuff. And this is an item that I bought for myself. That's a 2 kilo one. They graduate down to 1 and then smaller. Yeah, a little bit of polishing needed. Don't forget, I haven't got an Etsy shop no more. I've closed it permanently. We'll go into that on another video. So if you're interested in buying or purchasing anything from me, you'll have to head on over to welcometoshaun'sworld.com. I've got an online shop there with some of my treasures that I've found. Okay, check the wrapping, they do get smaller. Oh yeah, go right down. There we go, we've got a 2 kilo, 1 kilo, 500 gram, right the way down to 10 grams. They look lovely polished up on a display. Once again, it's well wrapped up. Okay. Nice polishing cloth. Ah, yeah. Lovely. Beautiful little copper teapot. Right, let's get this unwrapped. Have a closer look. A jolly nice, usable little kettle. There's a little bit of damage here and there, but you know, when something's over 100 years old, you're going to expect a bit of wear and tear. Look inside. Yeah, good tin lining. Okay, I shall put that into my website shop, welcometoshaun'sworld.com. Okay, let's get back in the cottage and see how the plaster's taking. So this is what I've managed to get done so far. This section here and the 2 sides, this was the worst area, right, to point in all the gaps and the loose stones and then render over the top. Just brushed it off to give it a nice rustic finish. So yeah, you know, that's the middle section done. Got the higher section to do yet. Obviously a little bit down the bottom. And also, once I've pointed the inside from down below, turn my attentions to the sides. It's basically these areas here. They've got to be repaired. I've got some bricks, engineering bricks. I'm going to brick these sections up, and then when the weather's better and I've got a suitable scaffold to work on the roof, I'm going to strip the tiles off down the rake of this wall, if you like, strip all the tiles off and then infill all that with some lime concrete, put some rebar in there, strengthen it all up, and maybe put some new timbers to run along the same side as I've done over there with the purlins. So yeah, lots to be getting on with. So that is it for this video. Thank you all for your support. Don't forget, subscribe and do all the usual stuff you have to do, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.